Joining us now in Studio B is a member of the Big Two. And I say the Big Two at BYU because it's the Olmsteads, the head coaches. Heather Olmstead back in Studio B. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Look at the swag, too. I like it. USA. That's legit. Oh,
wow.
She brought the bronze
There you
in.
go.
Nice.
Wow.
Last time you guys asked, it's not a gold, but last year I didn't
still
get
a
a medal, but I brought it, the bronze.
Here it
You
is.
brought the bronze medal.
Yep.
Tercer lugar. That's what it says on the back. Third place. Very nice. That's cool.
Thank you.
How was the Dominican Republic?
It was awesome. It was a really neat experience, great tournament, and bringing home the bronze for USA was a good accomplishment for the group that we had.
What did you learn this time around coaching with Team USA that you bring back and are like, hey, I want to do this with BYU this year?
Yeah, the biggest thing I learned was more of a confirmation that serving is super important and that you've never served enough in your life, no matter what you think as a coach or a player. It's just that critical. So that and communication. I can always communicate better with my team and with my recruits, and that communication drives the bus, and it's just super, super important.
Yeah, absolutely. After watching the men's final, that was really the story, right? They were able to serve really tough, and BYU couldn't get into his offense. So what do you do as a coach to try and emphasize the service now that we're, like a month away from the season?
Getting the girls to buy in that it's the only closed motor skill there is in volleyball, so it's them and a ball. They don't need anybody else to do it. They can go get reps on their own and to buy in of how important it is. That's my job to get them convinced of that, and that they just go get tons of reps on their own and that I incorporate it into practice as much as I can.
You are a machine. It seems like you go from one serious project to the next. So in the summer, like it's July, do you get to do anything to relax? What do you do?
Well, I took a little break in between China and the DR, so that was good. Although I went out of the country for it, but it was not so smart on my part, but it was fun. I might take a couple more days before the season starts, but I mean this is fun. Being able to go coach USA and coach, we got camps these 2 weeks. I mean that's fun for me. So I don't know.
Where'd you go when you were?
I went to Mexico.
Oh, you went to Mexico. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
awesome.
too far, but
yeah, that's awesome. So we are, a month and a half or something away from the season. What's it like for you right now as you turn the page a little bit and think, okay, the season's coming up?
Yeah, it's exciting. We're actually 22 days away from starting on August 8th. So for us, it's just around the corner. Just getting the kids excited, pumped up to start, and kind of talk about what we're expectations are for our team and kind of what we see. And I mean, everyone's excited. You know, it's new, it's exciting. You got new kids coming in, and so just getting ready to grind it out.
If you were to write a scouting report about your team this year, what would be the number one thing in that scouting report?
Like against us, to play us?
Or for you?
Oh,
Like
I'm not
strength,
going to tell you.
weakness?
I'm not giving that away.
Okay.
Extremely weak over here, super strong on this side.
Yeah, sandbag it, Heather. We're terrible.
Yeah, I think it always is going to come down to serve and pass, like you guys know. It's just a serve and pass game. Everybody, for the most part, has offensive weapons that can kill the ball. Blocking's going to be, good for us, but it's going to come down to the digs and defense, maybe how good we are backcourt, and then passing, serving.
You have about a month of non-conference matches, it looks like, so let's talk a little bit about that. The one that sticks out the most is you're going to go to Columbus and play Wyoming, LIU, Brooklyn, and Ohio State.
Yeah.
How'd you get into that tournament?
We've been talking with them for a couple years. The thing I love about the Ohio State tournament is that the Final Four is at Ohio State this year, and so it's going to be in the arena.
For women's?
Yeah, women's.
And men's?
They're hosting, yes.
Wow. Okay.
So for us, it's a great opportunity for our girls to go play in the arena that the Final Four will be in, and so that's their first time also Ohio State playing in this arena downtown. So it's kind of a premier tournament for them that they kind of get their feet wet on that court, hoping they get to the Final Four. I think it's just great for our kids to be able to play in a venue like that and play against a Big Ten team that's going to really, really challenge us. The Elite Eight team last year, they're really good.
For the men's team, you also need to win that match.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do our best.
Vengeance.
We're gonna stick it to them.
Yes.
We'll try.
We're going to give you karma for
For
that
the
game
men's
right
team!
now.
That'll be part of your
We'll take
your
it.
prep talk.
Thank
We're
you.
starting the karma train for that game right now. For the Ohio State game, however many days away it is.
Heather won't say it. It's the biggest game of September. So, yeah.
Okay, Heather, over under 74 times you will be asked how you were going to replace Alexa Gray between now and the beginning of the season.
Right. Just figure out how to distribute kills other places. But not only that, her leadership and her ability, she played 6 rotations for us. So finding out, is there an outside hitter in our gym that can play 6 rotations, number one. can they attack out of the back row? Can they, serve and dig and do all these things for us? And, that's going to be answered in the preseason and as we get going through the season. So I don't know what the answer is, but we're excited to kind of give some other kids a chance to step up.
So you have from August 8th to August 26th to answer that question? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and I think it's an ongoing process, August, September, October. We're going to look like a much different team, our hope, in December than we do in August.
I know you worked hard to get Alexa in the rotation more often last year, and she got much better at passing, and she said that her wrists were all bruised up because she
my
practiced.
fault, yeah.
No, it's not your fault, but she thanks you for that because it made her a better player. Is there somebody that you have tabbed on the roster now that you feel like could do all of those different things and fulfill all of the things that Alexa did?
Yeah, honestly, all our outsides we recruit, we feel like can fill that role. I think Ronnie Jones has an opportunity to step up. Donnell Parody, who was injured but has a chance. We've got another freshman, McKenna Miller, coming in. And so that's our hope when we recruit them is, hey, we see this for you. And then it depends on their work and how hard they want to, get after it and put in the time is really on them. And we kind of, grill that into them to see how hard they want to work.
You have a new assistant coach, Johnny Neely. His brother Dave worked with us for a long time as a student, and he was awesome. What's it like to have a new assistant on the staff?
Yeah, it's been great. I'm fortunate I have two great assistants in Dave Height and Johnny Neely, and he's excited to get in a Division I game. He's been in Division II for a couple years. He's a BYU grad. He knows the programs. He's from California. He's played volleyball a bunch. So I'm excited to get him in the gym with our girls and see how he can contribute in the fall. And both my assistants are just great.
Expectations for BYU women's volleyball always high, and that's partially your fault, Heather, because you've gone to 4 straight Sweet 16s. I know that you want to be at that level, and that's exciting. But do you feel any measure of pressure knowing that standard has kind of been the one that's been set lately?
Yeah, no, I don't feel pressure at all. I make it very clear to our girls each year. Our expectations are we want to win the West Coast Conference and we want to get as far as we can in the tournament. And so if we work hard and we focus on what we can control and doing our job, if I do my job and I do it well, then good things are going to happen. And so kind of not trying to freak out and think about too far ahead, but just what can I do now to help my team? And things usually end up working out well. So
we'll do the freaking out for you.
Yeah, you guys talk about it all you want.
That's part of our deal. We do the freaking out. Yeah, exactly. The West Coast Conference was a multi-bid league to the tourney last year. Does it look like a multi-bid league again, you think, this year?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's very deep this year. San Diego's going to return a lot. Santa Clara returns a lot. LMU is going to be good. St. Mary's, Pepperdine. And so the cool thing, I'm pretty sure, is that we're not going to get voted number 1 to win. And so for me, that's my guess. It hasn't come out yet, but my guess is we won't be preseason favorite. And I actually think that's kind of exciting. It's a challenge, Nobody thinks we're going to win. So, how do you feel about that? We can play a little bit chip on our shoulder, a little bit of an underdog, and we'll see how that fares for us.
I'm already ramped up.
It's different, yeah.
Let's go.
It's different.
Let's go.
I'm ready to freak out. Let's do it.
Heather, congratulations on everything at the Pan Am Games, the
Thank
bronze
you.
medal, and on all of your success.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Until then, much freaking out will happen.
All right.